I'm stuck in high gold, low plat my main. I made a new account which plays 2600. I think I'm worthy of being higher, but no one listens to my positive reinforcement and constructive criticism. What do I do? The answer to every single donation like this is always the same. 2 words. Get good. Let's be real. Your team is not the problem for you being low rank, barring very weird ass situations. If you're unlucky and you're actually good, you will climb. This is how it works. I'm sorry to be a dick, but it's actually true.
Hello and welcome back to Blackwatch Intel. My name is Crashy, and as I'm sure you've already seen the clip coming from Siegel, and I did kind of steal this from Nateson, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that shout out because I am going to be talking about him and his video in this video today. But we're going to be talking about Season 5, competitive, how to climb up, and just the general feeling that competitive just feels broken right now. And that's probably what I'm going to put in the title. Just competitive Season 5 is kind of broken. And I think it's been a pretty hot topic in the Overwatch YouTube community, at very least, to say that this season feels the worst. And it doesn't feel fun to play, and there's something about it that's really just kind of lingering around lately. And it's, you know, the trolls and the one-tricking and the weird SR, you know, ups and downs and the streaks. And it's just something about this particular season that definitely leaves us feeling of something to be desired. You know, we want to see a more linear type of progression. We want to feel like how well we do is rewarded. And oftentimes it does feel like you're being pulled down by a lot of your teammates, and that every time you press that play button for competitive, you're very much so rolling the dice. Now, there are a few YouTubers and videos I want to specifically reference. For those who are referenced and for the people I name, all of their videos and channels will be linked in the description below. I really recommend you check them out if you haven't already. So Nateson, first off, he put out a video kind of discussing this get good mentality and this get good topic that Siegel brought up. And I think for me specifically, the get good kind of narrative seems very anecdotal, because unless you are very, and I mean very good, top 1% of players, get good really doesn't hold up well to me. Getting good is very subjective, it's very situational, and all in all, you can still lose games because of your team. This is a very serious team game, and there are very deeply rooted community problems within this game, some of which I've actually detailed in videos in the past. One of which is the fact, and this is in one of my tip videos, I believe the fastest way to rank up, is to play 100% of the time. And that is a big issue. You see people tilt, you see people play half a game, and they actually throw their own games. Or you have the people that are trying to game the system, or the people that are one-tricking, and just oftentimes it feels like that's no longer the minority, and that's more of the norm. And so rolling the dice on this type of system, not understanding how your performance, or even just understanding that your performance on your hero is going to affect your SR gain up and down, it just doesn't feel great. And I feel like I've kind of touched on that enough. Now, I actually watched Terios' video, and he kind of explained that this season he's just taken a total break from his main account. And the craziest thing is that prior to him saying that, and really I've only been watching him for a little while, I actually did the same. I decided this season I was just on this ridiculous negative climb. There was almost nothing I could do, and it just felt like, why put my time into that instead of... It just felt like, why put my time into playing on that account when I could just play on one of my Smurfs and have a bit more fun. Now, I don't mean anything negative or anything, you know, damaging to the community. I am still playing very heavily. And one thing I've noticed, and I don't think I have a good enough test to kind of explain the results, but one thing I've noticed is that when I was at my peak last season at 3,700 and ended the season at 3,500, I played probably worse than I'm playing currently, down at around 24 to 2,700. And the game results are very similar. I end a lot of games. I am a DPS main. I play a lot of Genji. I play a lot of top tier heroes. So really, I play pretty much anything. A lot of Pharah, a lot of Soldier, McCree, Tracer, Genji are my main 4. I lose a lot of games with 3 and 4 gold medals, you know, and being as impactful as I can, you know, really trying to follow up and initiate pushes and get the most value out of my ultimate, because that's how I believe I can carry the game and have the biggest impact. If I'm getting, you know, triple kills with Genji Blade, that should win us a team fight. But I find that I'm not really seeing a get good kind of carry out of myself. And while I am still enjoying the game, especially at a level that I don't feel so serious and the SR number isn't really just sitting on my, you know, on my shoulders and I'm trying to carry it up, I still hate to lose. But this season has shown me that getting good is almost not enough. It's more of a cultural issue to understand how we improve as a game community to make winning more serious and make ranked and competitive more of a scenario where you want to try your hardest, and a little bit of fixes on Blizzard's end. Now, I've given this idea in the past and I don't exactly remember what video, so I'll have to take a look at it, but I don't understand how performance-based SR gain and loss has any kind of an impact positively on competitive Overwatch. I truly don't believe that that type of system should be in the game. And do your own individual skills matter? Yes, but there are very non-quantifiable skill sets that you can have in this game relating to timing and grouping and flanking and, you know, ability usage and ult usage that are unquantifiable. There are no statistics and no numbers that can show how well you performed, and the game can't capture that. So I'm going to propose this one more time, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Seriously, sincerely, this is as serious as I can be. I think we need to standardize SR gain and loss. When you lose, you go down 25 points. When you win, you go up. This will, across the board, create a very serious scenario where winning is the only thing that matters. Not your performance on your one trick, not your performance on Mercy. You want to win. It will encourage hero swapping, in my opinion. Not that one tricking won't happen still, because it will, but it will encourage hero swapping. It'll encourage the win. It'll encourage team play. And it's the most serious idea I've ever had for competitive Overwatch. All in all, I think getting good and being good at the game sometimes isn't enough. And while it is true and it is factual that the more consistent you play and the better you are, you will climb, it gets very, very hard to do that, especially as these seasons seem to get muddier and muddier in terms of quality, I suppose you could say. So those are my thoughts. I think, to sum up, this season is broken. This is the worst season of competitive Overwatch to date, and I still love the game. I want to see my love and desire to really climb go up again. I've really just been playing on my, lower rank Smurf this season, and just trying to practice and improve myself. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't leave without leaving a like, and subscribe to the channel. We're going to be pushing out a lot of content in the future. Now, that said, I am going to be going on vacation soon. I'm going to try to lay out some kind of an upload schedule, some fun uploads, something not so serious all the time, maybe just some gameplay recordings, and have Nevo uploading as well. So I'm pretty excited about that. And thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one.
Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel the fire inside of me? Do you see the sparks that I'm setting free? Does the beat take you over?